Hello, my friend. My name is Dr. Thomas Reynolds. I'm 60 years old and have spent over 30 years working as an internist here in Oregon, USA. Throughout my career, I've served a very special group of people, those who've crossed the age of 50, people who are no longer chasing youth or beauty, but instead asking deeper questions. How can I live more peacefully? How can I get through the night without pain waking me up? How can I enjoy this chapter of life with ease and grace? And over the years, one little issue keeps coming up again and again. It sounds small, but it's not: nighttime leg cramps. Now, I'm not here today just as a doctor, but as someone who is also getting older, just like you. And that's why I want to share some real stories, practical insights, and small changes that can make a big difference. So the next time a cramp strikes in the middle of the night, you'll know exactly what to do, calmly, confidently, and with care. I remember one patient. Her name was Susan, 67 years old, graceful, silver hair, gentle voice, but her eyes were tired. She came into my office one crisp fall morning and said almost in a whisper, "Doctor, I can't remember the last time I slept through the night, not because of stress, not because of insomnia, but because of those sudden, intense nighttime leg cramps, pulling, twisting, sometimes bringing tears to her eyes." She'd tried warming pads, stretching, pain relievers, even some light yoga. Nothing worked. We ran a full blood panel, and guess what? She was severely magnesium deficient. I didn't rush to prescribe pills. Instead, I sat her down and told her about the quiet heroes hiding in her kitchen: spinach, almonds, dark chocolate, foods rich in natural magnesium, if used the right way at the right time. We started small: a bowl of lightly steamed spinach with olive oil and lemon, a handful of soaked almonds, a square of 85% dark chocolate with a pinch of pink Himalayan salt. And you know what? Within just 2 weeks, Susan called me, her voice brighter than I'd ever heard. "Doctor, I slept through 3 nights in a row. I didn't think that was possible anymore." Silent dehydration, the hidden culprit behind cramps. Let me ask you something. Do you feel thirsty often? Most people over 60 will say no, and that's exactly the problem. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally dulls. You may feel fine, but your body might be quietly dehydrated. And dehydration is one of the most overlooked causes of nighttime cramps. One of my 72-year-old patients told me, "I try not to drink too much water during the day. I don't want to get up at night." Totally understandable. But here's the thing. When your muscles don't have enough water, they stiffen. They lose their flexibility. Magnesium can't travel to where it's needed. Cramps sneak in, so I guided him through a simple routine. Drink more in the morning and early afternoon, cut off liquids after 7 p.m., switch to warm water with lemon and a pinch of pink salt to boost electrolytes. 3 weeks later, he came back smiling. "Doc, I've been sleeping like I used to 20 years ago." The pills that silently drain your magnesium. Now here's something most folks don't realize. Some of the very pills we rely on daily can quietly strip magnesium from our bodies. I'm talking about diuretics, blood pressure meds, heart medications. Common ones. They help in many ways, yes, but they can also flush out your body's magnesium reserves without warning. I had a patient named Harold, 66 years old, a disciplined man, ate clean, did yoga, kept a good schedule. Yet he was haunted by muscle cramps every single night. No one connected the dots until I reviewed his meds. Bingo, his magnesium was being drained faster than he could replenish it. We didn't change his prescriptions, but we adjusted his diet, magnesium-rich foods, water intake, timing. After 1 month, he looked at me and said, "Doc, I feel like I'm finally back in control of my body." That's the power of understanding your body, not just medicating it. Kitchen medicine: spinach, almonds, and dark chocolate. I often tell my patients, don't go searching for miracles in fancy places. Sometimes the cure is already in your kitchen. Take spinach, for example, one of the best natural sources of magnesium, but if you boil it or microwave it, you lose up to 80% of the nutrients. So here's what I recommend. Lightly steam spinach for 4 to 5 minutes. Add some cold-pressed olive oil and fresh lemon juice. It boosts absorption and keeps the flavor alive. Almonds? Wonderful. But don't eat them raw. Soak them overnight. This removes compounds that block nutrient absorption and makes them easier to digest. And finally, dark chocolate. Not the sugary kind, the rich kind. 85% cacao and above. Pair it with a sprinkle of Himalayan salt, and you've got a delicious way to relax your muscles and lift your mood. 3 simple ingredients. 1 powerful shift in your well-being. What to do when a cramp strikes. Let me share a moment I'll never forget. It was around 2 a.m. when my phone buzzed. Maria, a 70-year-old patient, was on the line nearly in tears. "Doctor, I can't stretch my leg. It's locked. It hurts so much." Here's what I told her. Get out of bed. Take a few slow steps on a cool tile floor. Go to the kitchen. Warm water, a teaspoon of honey, a pinch of pink salt, and fresh lemon juice. Sip it. Grab a towel. Alternate hot and cold compresses on the cramped area. 15 minutes later, she called back, her voice calm. "It worked. I'm okay now." This wasn't magic. It was knowing what to do and acting on it, gently, with trust. You don't need to suffer through every cramp. You just need the right tools and the belief that you deserve comfort. Aging doesn't mean suffering. My friend getting older changes many things. Slower healing, shorter sleep, stiffer mornings. But aging does not mean living in pain or discomfort. You deserve rest. You deserve energy. You deserve peace. And it doesn't come from fancy pills or expensive treatments. It comes from small, wise daily choices. Drinking water mindfully, eating in ways that nourish, not just fill, listening to what your body whispers before it has to shout, remembering that even at 60, 70, or 80, your body is still trying to care for you. I speak to you not just as a doctor, but as a fellow traveler, someone whose own body gets sore, stiff, and tired, but also someone who knows healing is possible at any age. If something in this video resonated with you, if you feel a bit more hopeful, a bit more understood, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Because healing doesn't happen alone. Healing happens together.